Hey, hey, happy Sunday. It is Sunday the 15th. I am dragging ass a little bit. I had a fabulous time yesterday at the Planners at Tiffany's event. And then got home, hung on the couch with Russell Wayne, had some supper, went to bed, got up early. We went to early service this morning. Went to brunch, came home. Now I am doing stuff up in my office. On cleaning up some, printing and cutting Sassy Saturday bundles. And I was like, I need to set up my week for next week, but let's go ahead and film it because I really want to get back into my YouTube channel. And I met a wonderful person yesterday. And she was like, I follow you on YouTube. I've been missing you. And I was like, I'm getting back into it, I promise. So here we go. I am back into it. Well, you know, I'm going to start getting back into it. Okay, so I'm using this Halloween kit, Pasteloween Returns from Amanda over at Avalon and this is my shop planner. What? I know I don't show this often, but I did film last week's using our Snarky Halloween, and then I didn't film the week before, but that's how it turned out. It was much of nothing because I literally did nothing but this all week long, and I didn't have the energy for anything else after that. So, but, all right, well, this is not technically an academic kit. She does have the little lines and we've got the small boxes. So I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Okay. I'm going to use these on here to put my little piss. I'll think of it in a second. What do I call it? It is the section boxes. That's what we're going to roll with. So it is what it is. Anyways, yeah. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. 1, 2. Well, there's 5. Yeah. Okay, y'all. My brain is not functioning at all. Not in the least bit. Oh, and I totally did not even see. I mean, was 100, not 100% sure. I was pretty sure these were 1 by 5, maybe a little bit taller than 1 by 5, so they would work for these boxes, but I totally didn't measure. So you know what though? It's all good. Yeah, so I did a live on Instagram showing all the wonderful swag and table mate gifts that we got yesterday and all the just so many goodies. Let's see here. Let's do a pumpkin because I haven't done a pumpkin yet. This pumpkin is scary. I don't want to cover up his face though with one of my section things. We'll do this babby thing because that's got, I was trying to find somewhere there's a good space at the bottom. Anyways, so, oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I am exhausted from peopling, because when you work by yourself, and I'm gonna yawn, from home, you don't really talk to a lot of people that much. So, I was trying to think about how I wanted to letter it, and I was like, we're just gonna go simple print notes. But yeah, you know, and Russell and I don't have kids, and we hang out with some friends every now and then, but I counted out 7 too, and I really just needed 5, so I could have used those also, but that's okay. All right, one social, then we have the rebels, and then we have home. What was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I am so glad I went. All the tables were decorated beautifully. I mean, it was phenomenal. Okay, this is gonna be perfect. Perfect. I got to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in quite some time. A lot of them since the last Planners at Tiffany's event, which was November of 2019. And some I haven't seen since last year at some meetups. So I was really excited about that. It was fun. It was so good. Oh, my heart is full. But my body is exhausted. And then I slept so hard last night. And then early mass at our church is 8 a.m. So we leave here about 7:45 because the church is about 5 minutes up the road. So, yeah. So it was good though. And Hildy and Janin and Jane and Myrna and Cindy and Artisha, they do the most bomb ass giveaways. Like, wow. I cannot believe how many giveaways there were, but also the extent of them, which, I mean, any kind of giveaway is really nice and always well appreciated because a lot of these events, you know, the admins are paying for them out of their own pocket. And so, I mean, there was like a Cricut Joy was given away, a Kindle Fire, a couple of those printer thingies, you know, like the Canon selfie stuff, you know, those little, and the sprockets, those things. There was a crap ton of planners. Artisha, this one, here we go. Creative Closet. She did some giveaways. There was this one bag on there. When Cindy held it up as the giveaway, everybody was like, oh, oh, oh. And it was full of stuff. Like, it was so cool. It was this huge, like, tote, and it said planner stuff, I believe. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure a small child would fit in that thing. It was phenomenal. So, but yeah, it was so much fun. But yeah, I really had a great time. And they do, it's the Georgia, South Carolina Crafters, I think is the name of the Facebook group. I'm having a hard time thinking. But they do lots of meetups that are not, like, you don't have to buy a ticket, or it's like a $10 ticket or $15 or something. I mean, it's just to help pay for the space. And they do a lot of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then along with these larger meetups. So, but yeah, it was really, really cool. Oh my gosh, it's been a hell of a long time since I've laid these little strips. I don't have these in my kits anymore because I hate cutting them and I hate laying them down. They always look so pretty finished, but I have to lay them. My hands are not working. My hands are tired too. So yeah, they do a lot of like where it's just like a little, you know, a small planner meetup where, you know, you plan and stuff and hang out and exchange stickers or something if you want to. So I need to get my butt to a couple of those. So, okay, so we're going to have this conversation. First, let me finish telling you about this meetup. My fingers hurt, not hurt, but they're just, first of all, I'm having this pain right here. I go to the doctor tomorrow for my yearly blood work for my thyroid. I don't know, last year, if you guys remember, I had, a biopsy done because thyroid cancer runs in my family, and thyroid problems. If you guys remember 2 years ago, my sister had, thyroid cancer. And my grandfather has had both of his thyroid or his whole thyroid. I'm medically challenged. My sister had one or half, whatever, taken out. But my grandfather has had the whole thing removed. Every woman in my family besides me is on Synthroid, which is really weird. But my sister and I are the only ones that have had biopsies, and she had thyroid cancer. And so, but it wasn't the metastasizing kind. Is that what the name of it is? Where it just starts growing all over. It was the kind where you get it and it's gone. But anyways, I have 2 small little nodules on my thyroid, and they did a biopsy on it. And it was benign or too small to test or something. I can't remember. Ugh, you think I would be better about my own health, but like all I know is everything was fine. But I did just have my yearly ultrasound, and then I go for my blood work on Monday. But anyways, I am going to tell him about, because I can't really grip anything heavy. Like if it's heavy, I can't hold it. Like laundry detergent. I was trying to do laundry, and I went to pull the container down because we use the little potty things, and it slipped out of my hands and fell because I couldn't get a tight enough grip on it. And then like I was trying to open something, and I can't get a tight enough grip on it, but it's like right all through here. So I don't know if that's carpal tunnel or not, but I'm going to tell him about that when I go get my blood work done. Anyways, my hands are extra hurty or non-functioning because I'm pretty sure I'm getting a little arthritis in them too, probably. Because we were bejeweling yesterday, and oh my gosh, oh look at that. So I did blue. Oh, so I should probably do this orange. Wait, why am I gonna have more of the? I don't want to do that ugly brown then. I want to do the orange. I want to do the purple because that's how I roll. I mean, it's not ugly brown. It's just, I mean, when you got like this pretty peach color and purple to pick from, why would you do brown? Anyways, okay. We did these bejeweled luggage tags. Luggage tag. Hold on. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Crap, I'm knocking shit over. Look at this. I bejeweled that mofo all by myself. So, all I can say is, to those of you out there that makes cups, I don't even know whatever the hell you put bejeweled things on. Clipboards, I don't know. Yesterday, oh my goodness, it was Artisha. She had blinged out sneakers, like in the Tiffany's colors. I died. I was like, those are amazing. She's like, my sister did them. But anybody who does stuff like that, I have a whole new respect for you. And you want me to pay $100 for that tumbler? Done. Because that was the most tedious pain in the ass I have ever done. But at the same time, it was oddly soothing. Do I want to do that on anything else? Absolutely not. But I was determined to finish it because YOLO. And just to say, like, I did it and I'm never doing it again. I don't know though. It was oddly soothing, especially when it was finished. So this is called the scattered bejeweling, where they're all different sizes and you just randomly stick them places. I learned that too. So thank you, Tisa. It was, this is Tisa. Yes, so she's got a YouTube channel and Instagram and classes you can take and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So I did have a good time. She lives in Austin, and she's actually friends with my friend Jana, the one who gets me all the Bucky stuff. So, but yeah, so that was cool. When I met her, I said, hey, I'm Stephanie, Tipsy Dog Designs. I was like, we have a mutual friend. And she's like, yes, Jana, she just messaged me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So, and I get to see Jana next month at the Houston meetup. She is picking myself, Kelly, and Monica up from the airport. And the first thing we're doing is going to Buc-ee's. Oh, I mean, and there is one in South Carolina. All right, sorry. My sister FaceTimed me. And I kept laying on my strips, and I was like, oh, wait, I'm filming. She was telling me her lawnmower, she has a powered lawnmower with a battery because her yard is really tiny, and she did not want to mess with gas and all that stuff like that. So it's like an electric mower. Anyways, the battery died and like won't recharge or something, so they're sending her a new one because it's still under warranty, but her grass was half cut, so she had to go borrow one. And she was like, look at what I'm doing, because she has a small like Nissan Versa. She had to keep the hatch open while she drove because her friends live in the neighborhood, and so she borrowed their lawnmower and she had to go get it, and so she was driving through the neighborhood at like 2 miles an hour with her hatch open in the back of her car. Anyways, okay, what were we talking about? The Bejeweled thing, we talked about that. And then we talked about how my thumb hurts. What else were we gonna talk about? I don't know. Okay, anyways, what was the other thing that I was gonna talk about? Put my numbers back. Shoot. Yeah, cripes. I said we're gonna talk about that too, but let me finish telling you about this. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going. I know y'all are all telling me what it is, but I can't remember. We were gonna talk, I said, let's talk about that too. Oh, Buc-ee's. Yeah, okay, so, hi, Willis. So sorry, I just shook everything. So there is a Buc-ee's near me, not near me, it's an hour and a half away. But that is, I mean, like Russ and I we've gone once and I want to go again, but it's finding an hour and a half because we have to go on Saturday or Sunday when Russ is off. And that means it's gonna be more crowded on the weekend than it is during the week. And it's one of those things, like during the week I'm working so much. So, you know, it'll happen. One day it'll happen. But we've only gone once. I will go again. But I mean, I just think that it would be more fun if, you know, I went in Texas where they were born and raised. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So my doctor's appointment is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Russell Wayne leaves tomorrow morning around 11. He is headed to Myrtle Beach for his yearly golf trip with my dad and two of my dad's friends, which I have known one of them, Ed. He and my dad worked together for years and years and years, like so many freaking years, like since I was a kid. So I've known Ed my whole life. And then Rob for a good 20 plus years now. So yeah, they both worked with my dad for a while. So yeah, so that's what, let's see, what else we got? Oh, we got a little washi strip, but I don't know what I'm gonna, are these, what is this? Yeah. Oh, these 1, 2, oh, okay, we got 4. Let's see here. Why don't we do something like, this? Oh, this really goes right here. Oh, haha, it might go all the way over. Does it? Oh, that's almost perfect. Let me pick that back up and try and center it. Oh, that was smooth like butter. Willis came up here again. He wants me to throw the ball. Oh, that's gonna be too much. Let's see here. Scooch it just a smidge. Yeah, fuck. Close enough, right? Close enough for government work. There's a little bubble in it, so that will give it just... There we go. It's fine. It's fine. Especially, you know, I got these little boards from Chaz to put underneath the page so while you're writing. And I cleaned up my office and put them somewhere, and I cannot find them. But why are you sighing, Willis? There's nothing wrong with your life, okay? All right, so let me do a different color. Let's do this teal color. Oops. So I know tomorrow there are some emails that I need to answer, because there's things I need to send. And then the disc, shoot. Yeah, it's supposed to say disc covers, whatever. Okay, so okay, we're not using this one because I don't like it at all. And I messed up way too many times. So to make myself happy, I'm going to do the pink. So I went over in my Instagram stories. I was sending out all of my disc covers with the clear paper on the front for, you know, the sticker albums or whatever, and I'm finding that my clear ones were peeling at the corners, and I thought it was because I was overstuffing it and the humidity in my office, etc. But to come to find out, a lot of people's covers are, so I've offered to reprint your covers in the white. So if you have gotten the clear covers for me and they are peeling at the corners, just send me an email and at tipsydogdesigns.com, and I will replace those for you, because and do them on the white paper. It was, you know, all good. What is it? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. But I really did have good intentions, and I was trying to be different, and the clear paper looked really cool at the time, but it's not working out because of that plastic. It's got kind of like, it's not really smooth, but it's not smooth. It's got, anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Mess. I'm just going to do that way. But anyways, yeah, if you have gotten them, then send me an email, and I'm mailing out replacement covers for you guys, because that irritates me. So I know it's going to irritate some other people. Oh, I need to write. Let's see here. Let's do it on, I really like these. Those are cute, Amanda, but I need some more room up here. Let's do it on one of these squirrely ones. Let's do it on this one. All right. RW leaves. But yeah, this is his big trip a year. Russ is not big on traveling, which is why the only reason he went with me to Kentucky last year for that meetup was because, we were in the Bourbon Trail. But he is not big on traveling. But he, the golf trip, the last couple years they've gone to St. Augustine, which is like a 4-hour drive to him. And this year they're going to Myrtle Beach, which is like a 3-hour drive for us. So he is, so that's why he likes to go to that one. But then, my mom, okay, hold on, let me write this. So he goes with my dad and my dad's 2 friends. And my dad is coming back with Russ on Friday because Elvis has a vet appointment on Thursday. So this past Thursday, the one a couple days ago, I was laying on the bed and Russ was changing out of his work clothes, and I was petting Elvis, and I noticed this baseball size lump, tumor kind of thing, I guess, underneath his armpit. And so I called the vet, and his appointment is at 2:30 on Thursday. And my mom is driving in to go with me because I don't want to go by myself. And Russ offered to come back, but knowing Elvis and all of his medical problems, and Willis, because Willis already had an appointment for just his yearly blood work. and you know, his yearly appointment and everything, he already had one. And I called, and Kendall answered the phone, and she's been with Elvis since he was a puppy. When he was a puppy and he was really sick and had to get all of this medicine and shots and all of this stuff, he would only let Kendall touch him. And so here we are 7 years later. So I called, and Kendall answered the phone. I'm going to try and say this without crying. And I was like, hey, and she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I was petting Elvis. I said, and I felt this huge like tumor under his arm. It's like a baseball, like it fits in my palm of my hand right here. And she was like, shit. And I was like, Willis. And she's like, has an appointment on Thursday, bring him in with. And I was like, okay. So of course now I'm like super fucking worried and stressed out, of course, because I know, in case this is your first time here or you've watched just a couple, but Elvis has had medical issues since we foster failed him at 10 weeks old, and he oh shoot, I don't know what the time is, but I'll fill it in. It's on my phone, which I'm on right now. He had disco spine. Oh, that is much larger than I was expecting, and I like it. He had an infection in his sheath, you know, around their penis. When he was like 11, 12 weeks old, he would just be walking along and he'd just pee as he walked. And there was like this white funky stuff coming out of it. So we treated that, and that was horrible. So we had a plastic, it looked like a needle, but it didn't have the sharp point on it. It was just like the plastic dull tip. And when it was filled with antibiotics that we had to push it into the sheath and squirt. Oh my God. He used to scream bloody murder. It sounded like we were torturing him. I felt so bad. Oops, sorry guys. So that happened, and then he was having problems walking, and he didn't want anybody touching him or petting him, and we thought that, oh shoot, that's right, because this is 4 days versus 3. Anyways, the dogs are freaking out about something, I don't know what. Anyways, they treated him for spinal meningitis, I think is what it was, because they thought that's what it was. Like, there was a couple of things that they were thinking it was, because antibiotics were kind of, that's really not even, but I don't care. Yes, I do. But the antibiotics were making it seem like he was okay for a little while. And then a couple weeks later, he'd be back in pain again. And we were like, what the hell? So then finally, our vet, like, she was stumped. She was trying to help him and couldn't figure it out. And so she was like consulting with friends. She had gone to veterinarian school and specialists. And finally, they figured out he had disco spondylitis, which is not common for his breed. And so we started treating that, and that was going well. And he, again, recently had it. I talked about it on Instagram and maybe on here. He recently had another episode of it, and it's treated with extremely expensive horse pill antibiotics. He's already on a lot of pills. He takes gabapentin, or so he takes anxiety meds. What is it? Not anxiety meds. What? Shoot. Yeah, I think it is kind of like an anxiety med. It's Xanax. It's something to that effect. He takes that already. He takes carprofen, which is for his joints, because he has a permanent dip in his spine from discal spondylitis is a bacterial infection in his spine, and it has eaten away some of the muscle back there. So he takes medicine for that, and then he takes gabapentin because of his hips and his back, and his he has a torn TPLO, which is like a human ACL. And so what we decided not to do surgery because of his age and all of his other medical problems. And so he takes 9.5 pills a day. I have 4 alarms that go off on my phone daily for his medicine. And now we have this. So I'm a little amped up and having a hard time concentrating. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, sorry. I just have another ghost. I want to do another ghost right there. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time concentrating right now and thinking about it. Anyways, my mom is coming, and since she's going to be here, Russ comes home on this day. My dad's just going to ride with him, and they're going to spend the night on Friday night. I don't want Russ to end his trip because knowing Elvis, so far all of his things have been treatable. He acts like, I mean, his body is that of like a 20-year-old dog versus a 7-year-old dog. So far his stuff has been treatable, and I'm like, Russ, knowing us, it's probably some big old cyst zitty thing that has just sprouted out of nowhere, because I've never felt it before, and I touch him, like I pet my dogs regularly. I was like, it's probably gonna be one of those things where they're gonna drain it like a giant zit on Dr. Pimple Popper or something, and you will have, you know, come home a whole day early from your trip, because they leave on Monday and get there, and then they play golf all day Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, then they come home on Friday. So I'm like, you do this one thing for yourself once a year. Like, we save up for it all year so you can do this. Like, and they play the most beautiful golf courses, and they go to nice dinners, and he gets himself some golf stuff. And it's like the one thing, like, I act like we have no budget the entire year, because I am a shopaholic, and I travel all over for planner meetups and seeing friends and stuff. And I was like, you do this one thing for yourself. You work hard. You take good care of us. Like, I'm getting all teary-eyed, so I'm going to stop. And we're going to go back to this awesome Halloween spread. So anyways, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about this awesome pin that I got from Lauren over at C&L Crafts. Let's talk about my ombre nails and how these two kind of look like shit, but it's okay because the guy tried and he did good on 8 out of 10. So I'm giving him 5 stars. All right. I just did this thing because I didn't know what I was doing. All right. I know I need to do that first thing there. At some point, my parents are going to go home on Saturday. So at some point around here, I have got to work on swag for the Houston meetup. I'm going to lift this up just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I got to work up a swag. I got to send Lisa 75 things. Probably need to send them to her like by Thursday. And I need to do my table make gifts, and I got to send Kelly Schneider James her birthday present because her birthday is on Halloween. If any of you wondered why she's so freaking cool, it's because she's her birthday's on Halloween. So, you know, it's freaking bats, man. She's just cool as shit. She's batshit crazy too. That's why I love her. But all right, I have completely lost my train of thought right now. And I need to start printing and cutting some Sassy Saturday bundles. But I wanted to get this laid out because it always helps my week go by better when I'm ready to go for my shop. I know I have some other things I need to lay down, but a lot of my stuff, whenever I have like a busy week where, you know, it's not all the same thing. Let's see here. Like something like this, it's easier that I write it down as I go. I didn't do September monthly. I need to go back and do that. So, and then I like to cross it off like this. So anyways, all right, this is this spread. This is the 3rd video I've filmed this week, and I'm really excited. So I am going to put one up today, August week 4th. I need to film some September stuff. So And, oh, shoot, I knew what I wanted to talk about, planning styles and stuff. You know what? I'm going to write myself a note, and we're going to talk about it next week. All right. Or the next video film. So it'll probably be 4 weeks from now. No, I'm just kidding. All right. This is that. I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Happy Sunday. I'll talk to you later.